used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got no juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Today.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the silver and black go on offense for the first time as the Las Vegas Raiders. And they're led out by a familiar face. Their starter for the last 6 seasons, beginning year number 7, Derek Carr.
And we remember plenty of chatter in the offseason about whether Derek Carr would still be the man after the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota was brought in, but he's been brought in for competition and to be a backup, not to be their starter. The Raiders have told us Derek Carr is their guy. I think they've proven it by starting him here on opening day.
And his first look is incomplete. Carr will try it again on second down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 30.
Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
From the 35 on second down. Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs.
Carr's pass. Complete to Henry Ruggs. A gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Carr's pass. Complete.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Josh
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The tackle made by Clay Matthews. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Jacobs now.
First down.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
3-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
To throw his Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
Tyrell Williams.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming at the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run.
Daniel Carlson.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
And they'll be let out by their quarterback in his second season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
On second down, here's the option.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, 74 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Slide for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Murray from midfield.
Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Raiders 7.
Back to Taylor on first down. The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The previous play is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From the gun, Murray got a man open. It's Ross. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Taylor
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from the linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And we remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
from the 27. Murray.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Sly on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll find Williams on the slant.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams to get off to a hot start. Heck, I call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2006.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 40 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Darren Lee in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. From the gun, Carr. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. This one caught by Davis. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Mike 4-2.
Murray to air it out again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We get things started with a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling down south to take on Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. In that game, level, as they take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, they will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the gun, Murray got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Murray now on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Darren Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They run the option on second down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Raider first down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, 3 down.
Now Carr again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Simmons there defensively.
To throw again. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's another Carolina.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mess around and put that thing over your burn. 6 figures every year, yeah. Oh, you got 10? Check.
The give to Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A first down carry for Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. Powers through, going up top. And this one is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Caught out right by Renfro. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Williams.
Carr's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Raiders 13.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.